Coach K-Yow and the K-Yow Cancer Fund as we head into this game. We're getting ready to tip.
The arena decked out in pink. Coppin will go right to left in the pink jerseys. In the white, it is LSU going left to right. It is Reese and Lawrence to tip it off, and Angel Reese will win it, and LSU has the first possession of this game as we are underway in front of a sellout crowd. And the first shot is a turnaround for Anissa Morrow, and it's 2-0 LSU.
Anissa Morrow is unbelievable, man. She's a great scorer, can score from the 2 through the 5 position. Beautiful basketball body and just an amazing athlete. And
now we got clock problems, so 15 seconds in, we get a quick stoppage. 2-0 LSU, 9:45 to play in this opening quarter. The starting 5 for the visiting Tigers. Flau'jae Johnson, Angel Reese, last tier Poa, Anissa Morrow are the 5. Oh, and I'm missing one. And Michaela Williams, number 12. I forgot to circle one on my sheet. Coppin now with their first offensive possession. It's Sharia Roberts handing it off for Staples, who will pull up. Free throw line off to the right. Lawrence, an offensive rebound, and it's swatted away by Morrow as she picks it up, and she will start the break for the Tigers.
That's what I mean by Morrow. So she can take the ball off the glass and just take it to court. Oh, turnover. Here we go.
Picked up by Layla Lawrence, running the point. Doesn't have numbers. Skip pass across. Gray trying to corral it. She does in that corner. Staples again. Thought about it. Oh, and they're going to catch her for a travel, and it'll be right back over to LSU.
Yeah, Coppin is just slow it down just a little bit, run their offense, be patient, not be in a rush. There's a big crowd in here, bigger crowd than they're used to playing, so they'll be okay once they settle in.
Still just 2-0 LSU. Kick out, dribble drive, unable to get anything going. Another skip pass against the Coppin zone, and a 3 on the way, in and out. And Lawrence, a nice job boxing out Angel Reese, who's a fantastic rebounder, averaging a double-double this season, over 10 rebounds, and gets Coppin a one-and-done trip on defense.
Yeah, she did a great job on that possession of coming up with that rebound, but Angel Reese with the steal.
And now here comes Reese up ahead to her left hand, gets it to go. They were trying to feed Lawrence at the high post, and Angel Reese reading it perfectly and getting LSU up on top by 4 here. It's 4-0, about 90 seconds gone in this opening quarter. It is Staples, Hammond, Gray, Roberts, and Lawrence, the 5 in pink for the Coppin State Lady Eagles. Handing it off.
A little two-man game action going on there.
And we'll get a whistle and a foul. I believe that's Flau'jae Johnson going to be whistled for her first.
Looks like Coppin's trying to run a little two-man action, a little ball screen action there to try to get their players open, maybe look to pick and pop, try to penetrate to the basket.
Kim Mulkey having words with her best friend, Timothy Green, on that far sideline. He threw her out on Sunday in their last game in that fourth quarter as the take inside by Roberts didn't go. She comes up limping a little bit on the break. Reese got away with a walk, and it's 6-0 LSU.
And like I said, Kyle, there's Morrow again leading the break and dishing it off to Reese for a layup.
2 minutes gone in this first quarter. Lawrence, a hard screen as Gray turns the corner, trying to get underneath, couldn't do it. Staples wants a deep triple. Short, couldn't get there, tipped around. Gray fighting for it, held ball. It's going to go Coppin State's way.
That's a great hustle play. Small victories. That's a great hustle play to tie up that rebound there to get a possession.
And when you're a big going against a smaller guard who hasn't got back on defense yet, you can't bring that basketball down to their level, and that's what they did. And Gray able to cause the tie-up and get Coppin an extra possession here, which will be very important, especially if they can score. Poked away and almost stolen, but Coppin gets it back. And now Staples will look over with 10 to shoot to her head coach, Jermaine Woods. Get the play in, 8 seconds. It's Lawrence with 6 to shoot. Looking to drive on Reese, got tripped up. Roberts with 3, with 2, has to fire one up. She got it away. Count it, no!
Oh, wow, that was a tough one, Cal. That was really close. I thought that was good. It was a shot clock violation.
The red lights never went off, so.
Gosh, that was a close one.
I can't believe Roberts threw that up and in, too. They might come back and look at that one, perhaps, but seems to be the right call on the floor. It was a shot clock violation. Inside, past the zone, couldn't be handled. They got it back in another LSU turnover. Not a bad start for Coppin. They haven't scored, but it's only 6-0 3 minutes in.
They've been doing a really good job defensively. I mean, they've been rebounding. This 2-3 zone is giving LSU some issues, so they're doing a good job, and they're trying to run their offense, slowing things down, so let's see how it goes.
And I think you got to play zone when you get a top team in the country and the defending national champs, just to give yourself a fighting chance.
For sure.
3 on the way. Hammond connecting. cutting the lead right in half. It's 6-3, and you can hear that's a pro Coppin crowd right there.
That is a great crowd. That was a nice shot. Nothing but net. Love it. Love it.
Staples got her hand to that one. Poa picked up the loose ball, trying to dump one off, and Roberts with a kick ball. But great defense as they were trying to feed. I think that was Reese down there on the post up.
Trying to get Reese in the back of that zone. So LSU is running her short corner to try to get her a little jumper, get her a little close down layup in there. But I got to tell you, hand it to Coppin. They're doing a really good job of being feisty and aggressive in that zone and getting their hands up and staying active, making it hard for LSU to get looks.
And you have to be physical. You can't let LSU out physical you. And now a foul on Jenkins, who just entered the game, and Angel Reese will head to the free throw line for the first time this evening.
Not a lot you can do on that play. That's a great out-of-bounds play that LSU runs where they isolate Angel Reese there in the middle of the paint and, throw that up, and she catches it, and normally she knocks it down, but, she got fouled. So that's a difficult play to defend.
Make her earn it here. Is a 71% free throw shooter, a very good free throw shooter as she hits the first, but make her earn it instead of giving her, because once you give Angel Reese something easy underneath, she gets a couple of those looks, and then all of a sudden she gets that confidence going.
Exactly.
Which she doesn't need a lot of help.
No, she doesn't need that.
She plays basketball with a ton of confidence.
And one out of two. I'd much rather her try to earn her points from the line than underneath that basket rebounding, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Gray, it turns the corner inside, and it's swatted away by Morrow.
There's Morrow again, doing it all.
The help side recovery defense as Johnson dribbles in on Lawrence and floats that up and in. Wanted a foul as well, and it's 9-3. The lead back to 6 for LSU with 6:20 to play in the opening quarter from the PEC Arena. Staples working on Poa. Off a screen from Jenkins, turns the corner at the elbow. Kick out to Hammond, back to Staples. Short corner, it goes for Layla Lawrence, who will direct some traffic, look to post up. Poa got her hands in there, blocked by Reese, right to Jenkins. Kick out, Gray with 6 to shoot. Gotta hurry, they find Hammond, another 3 on the way. No, rebound fought for. And Morrow comes up with a good fight from Lawrence and Morrow. That's going to be a battle to watch all night long, it seems like.
It is. They're going at it. And I love it. Very competitive, trying to get that board.
Johnson, a wide open look from 3, and Hammond did hold Angel Reese's left arm there. Good call on the baseline. That was Marcus Smith, one of our 3 officials, along with Timothy Green and Quinn Mathlin here this evening. And here comes... that is Angel Jones. Sharia Roberts will check back in, and Faith Blackstone, as it'll be Staples, Gray, or no, it'll be Gray, Hammond, and Lawrence to come out. So Coppin going to go a little bit smaller here.
Yeah, they're going small here. Again, perfect play
great
every time.
Lob.
Every
Angel
time.
Reese connecting that time.
You have to put pressure on the player taking the ball out of bounds. There's no way. You're not going to match up with Angel to be able to stop that play.
And especially not with Lawrence on the bench either. Roberts corner, left side 3 on the way. Mozzie threw up an air ball. Reese gonna direct some traffic here. Start the break. Nobody stops ball until she gets within 10 feet. Kick out to Poa. Corner Johnson, right side, wide open look. This time she connects.
Cal, that's just way too much time for Flaugier to make that shot. I mean,
yeah.
she had about, 6 seconds to check the weather, to put on her jacket, to do whatever she wanted to knock that down. Great 3.
Roberts on the handoff for Jones, poked away, and there goes Angel Reese again. Jones will give chase, Reese to the basket, and timeout Jermaine Woods to take us to the media. It's 15-3 LSU.
It's got to take better care of the basketball. That's one of the things they've got to do. And Angel's gonna get hers, and there's no shutting her down. But they've got to. There we go again. They got to take care of the ball.
And they'll pick up another steal, but this time it's Poa coming up with it. Reese got the deflection. Almost had steal number 3 in this first quarter. He's got Mozzie Staples there for a moment playing the bottom middle of that 2-3 zone, and Flaugier Johnson up and under with a nifty move, 17-3. 3 on the way, it's Blackstone. She got hit, and she's going to the line. That's Flaugier's second.
We'll take that as a coach. Hey, I commend Coach Woods. When you got a shooter and the shooter's open, you take that 3, and she gets fouled. Now she's going to go to the line, and hopefully she can knock down those 3 points.
Yeah, hopefully Faith Blackstone, who was a very good 3-point shooter a season ago at CCBC Essex, just 18% in her return to D1 so far through about 10 games that she's played this year of the 12, or 11 of the 12 games that she's played in this year. Hopefully this free throw line can't hit the first, but hopefully she'll be able to get going here. 65% on the season coming in. These will be free throw attempts number 61, 62, and 63 for her as she splits the first 2. And right now, you know, staying in it is Coppin State. They do pride themselves on their defense, and this is going to be a really good test for Coach Woods' side.
Exactly. Great rebound off the
Lawrence, the right hand,
there
and the
you go.
putback.
Yeah, and that gives you confidence right there. You get a rebound off the free throw line. Now you get back in your defense, get in that 2-3 zone, and let's see what they can do. Maybe they can turn them over again. Let's go.
And I don't think Coach Mulkey will be happy on the film when she sees that non-box out, and Coppin gives it right back, and Morrow almost hit the free throw line jumper.
You got to be able to contest shots without fouling. You know, just straight up. As soon as you start to lean forward a little bit with that hand, that official's going to get you.
And I mean, Morrow is about every other shot she hits, 49% from the floor.
That she does. She's amazing. I mean, like I said earlier in the broadcast, you know, she can play the 2 through the 5 position. We saw her bring the ball up the floor. We saw her distribute the basketball. We saw her rebound. We've seen her knock down threes, and then now, you know, that elbow position is a position that she loves.
And an 85% free throw shooter misses the first. So now as a team, they're 1 for 3 so far on the year. They're about 74%, and that's a good number as a overall team. That's just about where you want to float.
Right, that's a good number, but you know, you want your team to be at least an 80-85% free throw shooting team. You know, that's a really good number that you want to aim for.
12-point game, 4 minutes to play, opening quarter, 18-6. Not a bad showing here so far from either side. They do find Lawrence. She'll turn and face up. Kick out to Jones off another screen. Couldn't turn the corner, now tries and finds Blackstone. Another pass, they find Lawrence, guarded by Reese, showing, faking, firing, banking it in over Angel Reese, and Layla Lawrence picking up after her 27-point performance right where she left off.
And that's what Layla's going to need to do. She's going to have to get jump started for them offensively.
3 on the way, no good from Williams. Staples the rebound. She's going to slow it up, has to be careful watching her back. Now a skip pass across for the newly entered Cassandra Hawthorne, wearing number 10 tonight. A couple of Eagles wearing different numbers with the different color jersey. Lawrence wants 3, heat check, no good. She can shoot it from there, just a little off and a little bit rushed on that shot. Williams driving baseline to her right hand, blocked by Lawrence, a lot of contact.
A lot of contact, no foul, though. That was pretty good defense.
Oh, and then Jones tried to cross over. Poa was right in position to get set and stop herself to take a charge. And now here comes Tyler Gray back in for Angel Jones. And those are the kind of turnovers you can't have, those unforced turnovers.
Unforced ones. You know, you really got to, when you have an opportunity like that, you got to make something happen out of it. You got to score, you got to get fouled.
At least got to get the shot off.
You got to get something. You got to get something off of it.
Williams trying to find it inside. Lawrence, great defense. Kick out Staples is going to let everybody go, and Coach Wood's going to take the air out of the ball a little bit. Staples stopping. Driving left now. Oh, almost had a little bit of space. Back to Lawrence at that right elbow where she likes it. Turning the corner, handing it off. Staples, step back, no. Hawthorne, a 3. Off left iron and out. Reese thought about a long outlet instead, just going to play point guard here and now go inside. Find Morrow, 1 foot, fade away, no. Reese a putback try, and she got fouled on the rebound.
Yeah, she does a great job of tracking down rebounds. I mean, she hunts the ball, what we coaches call hunting the rebound. She will hunt that rebound, and she'll go and find it. And she and Morrow play very well together and play great off of each other. Just a great duo, wonderful duo.
About 10.5 a game, and I mean, she's averaging a double-double. She's already up near the top in LSU program history. She hasn't even played 2 full seasons yet with double-double. She's just a double-double machine.
Exactly. I mean, you know, that's when you have a player like that, it's really difficult to defend because what do you stop? You know, she gets points from offensive rebounds. She gets her points from the free throw line. She's getting her points from post-ups. She's getting her points from transition.
Splits the free throw trip again. She had 34 double-doubles last year, an NCAA record, including an LSU record, 23 straight games with a double-double.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And especially playing in the SEC against the kind of opponents you're getting there. Lawrence inside on Reese, knocked away. Lawrence hustling back to the floor, and it's going to be a held ball, and it's going to go back to LSU.
You know, they're giving Lawrence a lot of attention, which is great. I mean, they're respecting her. They're respecting her game and the fact that, you know, the game that she had previously, and they're giving her a lot of attention. So when she's posting up, that guard is digging in, trying to get a deflection from her.
Velez in for the first time, Williams in, and going to the bench is Poa and Kent for LSU. And of course, with Layla Lawrence, who almost came up with another steal there. Layla Lawrence has been the offense essentially for Coppin State through their first 12 games. So the scouting report says if we can slow her down, we're going to have a really good chance at winning the basketball game, at least until these other players like Blackstone and Staples get back into the rhythm that they're used to playing, which I'm sure we will see come conference play in January.
For sure, definitely. They'll have their confidence, and they'll definitely be playing, and people won't be able to put all their attention on Lawrence.
Because if you get Lawrence, Jones, Staples, Blackstone all going, you are in some serious trouble if you're an opponent against Coppin State.
For sure.
It's kind of the same way as Morrow, another turnaround can't hit there. Williams an offensive rebound. It's kind of the same for LSU if you get Van Liff, Reese, Morrow, Poa. I mean, pick a combination of 3 or 4 players, really. And a long-range triple there for Johnson, another one.
Another one.
When they're all on, they're a team that can't be beat.
They are hard to defend. They have so many different weapons. And on that 3 there, she just didn't get out there in time on the zone to
Great,
contest that
turns
shot.
the corner, kick out 3, Blackstone, short, couldn't hit. And a rebound for Velez, the freshman out of New York. Inside, it's Reese, can't hit, didn't get a whistle either, and it's rebounded by Hawthorne and up for Blackstone, who will begin to slow things down and find Tyler Gray. We're under a minute to go, 22-8, LSU with the lead. They've led from the jump here. Hammond, a 3 on the way again, strong. Lawrence, rebound, put back, right hand off glass and in.
And there she goes. That's what she needs to get her team going. That's a great putback, great rebound. Way to hunt that rebound.
LSU can hold for 1 if they so choose. Morrow driving inside. Lawrence is in the circle. It's a block. She's in the circle. That's the right call. Unfortunate for Layla Lawrence. She was right there to take it, just didn't get enough separation from that circle.
Yeah, I tell you, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one there. But they've done a good job. You know, they're down 12, and, you know, if they could have just held them here. But, you know, we'll see what Morrow does when she goes to the free throw line here, see if she can connect. There's still plenty of time, 19.6 seconds. They get another possession. Let's see what happens.
Coach Woods getting the explanation. The bench thought it was a charge, and it would have been, and that's why I've never been a big proponent of the circle. I know the circle is there for protection. It's to protect so we don't slide underneath, right? But, of course, they had to put it in because there was that unspoken imaginary circle a while back.
Right, exactly.
But I've always thought the circle, if I'm there, as long as it's not, you know, directly under the basket, it should almost be an offensive foul, as long as it should be an offensive foul as she hits both free throws to put LSU back up 14 with 19 to go, and I'm sure at least if Coppin can hang on to the ball, they'll hold for 1 shot as they're going to apply some pressure on Tyler Gray near midcourt, and now it's down to 10, and now Coppin will start the offense. Lawrence just headed to the bench just to avoid picking up any more fouls, and Gray spins and turns it over. Morrow, can she beat the clock? With 1 second exactly to go, Gray pokes it loose from behind, so now a big defensive possession here for Coppin State at the end of the quarter.
It's the turnovers, and then here we go with the favorite out of bounds plays. They're gonna throw it up to her.
Oh, they'll go corner 3 on the way. Did she get it off in time? It won't matter. It's off. Only a 14-point lead, and we say that knowing that it's LSU on top. Trying to turn. Finds Jones, a triple. Got it. That's Hammond again, excuse me. Tiffany Hammond.
Patience, Kyle. Patience on offense. Let the offense come to you. Let it flow.
24-13. Looking for the answer is Morrow. In and out. Rebounded. Who are they going to get off the ball? They get Blackstone?
Wow. That was a tough one. That's a tough one, Kyle. That's a tough one there.
They did get Blackstone away from the ball. Now, I thought they were going to get Del Rosario just into the game for the first time, the 6'6" freshman.
I did too. That's what I was looking at.
And they're going to throw it up to her. The tip back to Poa. I like that play too.
Oh, yeah. You know, you got to watch the inbounder.
You got to know where the inbounder is.
You got to know what the inbounder's doing. When they step in bounds, you got to pay attention.
26-13. LSU on top by 13. Inside, Reese gambling again, but Roberts unable to turn the corner and take advantage. Blackstone going to kick it out and turn it over. She's got to go up strong with that one. Skip pass up ahead to Williams in the corner, and a lot of space given to her. Can't connect. And I mean, Coppin playing the scouting report, not the best three-point shooting team.
Exactly. You know, let them shoot it. You know, but you got to make sure you secure the rebound. And Coppin's doing a really good job of securing those defensive rebounds.
5 offensive rebounds for LSU, but a lower number than Coppin has seen this year through a quarter and some change now.
Exactly.
Blackstone inside on the baseline. That's a great move from Faith.
And what do? You attack the big. The big comes to close out. You attack the big. Great job.
Morrow, another one on the way. That time short, rebounded by Williams. Kick out Poa, thought about it inside. And banking it in is Del Rosario, and the freshman's on the board for the first time. She's a 5-star recruit, 6'6", and she didn't even have to jump that time against the smaller defender.
You just turn and lay it up when you're that tall.
And that's exactly what she did. 28-15, the lead still 13. Hammond, inside, kick out. Hawthorne got tipped by Reese. She's out letting it up ahead. Hammond saves it and keeps it in play. Great hustle from Tiffany Hammond.
Wonderful hustle play.
She wants 3. Got it again.
Kyle, that's where the money is. That's where the money is. The money is with Hammond. Hammond's got the money.
It's a 10-point game.
She's securing the bag for him.
Hammond's got 9. She had 5 triples in the win against Pittsburgh. Reese can't hit. Rebound Coppin. They have a chance to get this to single digits. Find Hammond again. Running that play again.
I love their aggression. I love the way they're playing. Their confidence with what they're playing. Phenomenal job. Great job so far.
They get it to Roberts. She wants a jump shot. Got it. It's 8.
How about that, Cal? Just like that. You got a couple of threes. You got a 2. We got some stops. Now look, they're hitting the floor. They're excited. They're ready to play some defense and get another stop. Great
Almost
job,
come up
Coppin.
with a steal. Morrow up ahead. Poa. Williams looking for Reese. She could have get it to her, just elects not to. Inside it goes. Del Rosario. Offensive foul!
Oh, the crowd is excited. The crowd is hyped. The players are hyped. Coach Woods is hyped. This is great for Coppin. Great measuring stick. This is unbelievable. Great job. Great defensive stop right there, Kyle. Great defensive stop.
I think you're one bucket away from shaking the cage a little bit and forcing a timeout here.
I think they are. I think they score on this possession. Coach Mulk is going to bang one.
What was it, 13? It's now 8. It's a 5-0 run for Coppin here. 6:50 to go. They get it inside. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Roberts for Staples. To the corner, it's Jones. Back up top, it goes to Staples. Roberts again. Staples thought about it. Now with 8 to shoot, has to be careful, and they're gonna get bailed out with a foul. As was that Williams, 12 over there.
Yeah, reaching in. You gotta play with your feet, not your hands. Get your hands out of there. Move your feet. Make them the ball handler turn their back. Put pressure on the ball handler. Frustrate them.
Take a look at that last Hammond 3 on your screen there. Few moments ago, 6.5 to go, and a fresh 20 for Coppin. First foul on Williams, and Staples threw it away, trying to get Jones the ball on the post up, and I think that's going to send Tyler Gray in. Staples, who's played all 13 minutes so far, is going to head to the bench after that turnover.
Again, as we talked about, unforced turnovers. Take care of the ball. Be patient. Let the offense come to you.
This is Kent back into the game, and she threw it away. Who's going to run it down? Oh, and that's the right call. Jones has to be smarter than that.
You know, she just got too aggressive. You know, that ball was going into the backcourt. She saw an opportunity to pick that ball up and get a layup there, Kyle, which would have set this whole arena on fire. And she just got too aggressive, got too aggressive. But you can't be mad at that.
You can't be mad at aggression,
you're right. You can't be mad at aggression. You can't be upset about that.
But
That's
I think
a great
when
hustle play.
You're going to go back and look at it and go, great aggression, put the pressure on, but let her touch it.
Exactly.
Let's get the ball back.
Let's get the ball back. Right, exactly.
Unless you know you're going to get a clean pickup and a layup or a foul, put the pressure on, because if she lets that thing keep rolling, we're going to get the ball on the baseline.
Exactly.
But good job from Jones. It's just her first, team second. Still an 8-point game, 6:13 to go. Coach Woods wanting an explanation on something.
And I tell you, I got to give Coach Woods props for that pink jacket he's wearing tonight, representing, play for K game here.
Gotta love it.
At Coppin. Love it. Love his support and everything that Coppin has done to make this game a very exciting game and a very great atmosphere.
Inside it goes, outside now, and they're swinging around. Poa, a 3, got it. And the lead's back to 11. 31-20 with 5:52 to play in the second quarter. Gray, Lawrence back into the game. They couldn't get it to her, now they do. Lawrence needing some help, puts it on the deck. Now finds Tyler Gray. Hawthorne thought about it with 9. Handoff Jones with 7. 5 now, gets inside, contact, layup, couldn't hit, no whistle. Here comes Johnson on the break.
And that's exactly what they want to do.
Spinning inside, but how is that a foul?
Well, I tell you, there's a lot of contact in there. They gotta, you gotta protect that ball handler going up for that shot.
I think that was softer contact than the last break for Coppin. We'll see if we can't get a replay of that break and see if we can see where we saw the foul.
Exactly.
Of course, we have it a little bit easier over here.
We do.
We do have it easier.
It's an easier job to officiate from the sideline.
Exactly.
And from the couch.
Johnson hits the first of 2 free throws, puts her team back on top by 12. Now it's 13 as we see it there, or at least on our monitor.
Bringing a little, we see LSU bringing a little pressure here.
First time we've seen full court pressure.
Yes.
Coach Mulkey wanting the ball back, didn't get it. Coppin did a great job of breaking the press. Jones, a lot of dribbling, kick out to Staples, who's back into the game. 5-out action against the man. Now they go back to that horns look that they've been running all night long.
Exactly.
Blackstone on the handoff. Hammond. Blackstone got shoved to the ground.
Yeah, I think we missed that one. That was an obvious shove there. If you're looking at the offense, they're running this horn set, which is a lot of people call a 1-4 high set. That left lane is wide open. They need to take that left lane drive.
And that'll take us to immediate timeout. It's a 13-point game, 33. 4:52 to go, 33-20. LSU on top. Coppin's had this from 13 down to 8. Got to get it in bounds. They're trying up top for Lawrence. It got deflected. Is that off of Reese last?
Let's see. It looks like it was off of Reese, and it's going to be Coppin's ball on the baseline there.
All right, so a baseline inbound.
4 seconds. Let's see what they run.
In for Lawrence, trying to turn under, fading at the horn, and it'll be a violation.
Can't afford those, Cal. 4 seconds on the shot clock like that. Can't afford those. You gotta get a better shot.
Coppin outscoring LSU 10-9 here in this second quarter of play. Stat-wise, all pretty even. 10 Coppin turnovers, though, are really the big difference into the less shot attempts for Coppin so far in this one.
Exactly. Hey, you turn the ball over, that gives the opposition more offensive possessions. You don't want to do that.
A confident shot, no. Johnson, the rebound, missed the putback, and now a whistle and a tie-up. I think Johnson might have got away with one.
I think that's why she threw it up so quick, because she lost her footing there and almost traveled.
And then was that Williams down here with, it was Morrow again, I think, who grabbed the ball, and now after the tie-up.
Right. And same out of bounds. We have to put pressure. They need to put pressure on that ball handle, on the inbounder.
They go inside to Reese. Lawrence wants a push off of some kind. Not sure there was much anything there.
No.
And Reese with a bucket. She is into double figures now with 12.
Yeah, she just had great position on that possession. Great
She's
position
very
inside.
good at finding that and sealing her position. Blackstone looking back door. They get it to her, but Morrow intercepts and reads perfectly. Up ahead it goes, looking for Reese. Kick out, corner 3 on the way, line drive. Is that Kent with the triple? It is. It
is, and I tell you, transition, get back, match up in transition. Or if you're going to be in your zone, get back and get in your zone quickly in transition.
So a quick 5-0 run to get it to 18. That's a kick ball from Poa. Got to say, I love Poa's shoes, the reverse Kobe Grinches.
Yeah.
Brand new.
They are.
They are brand new.
Merry Christmas.
Got to wear them in December at least, right?
They don't quite match the pink and white uniform, but that's okay. We're excited that they're in pink tonight, representing the KL Cancer Fund and Play for K.
And Coppin's got the pink shoes on. Everybody does. They got the team shoes on this
evening.
have
the team shoes with Coppin, their ID shoes on. They're awesome.
Blackstone had it rejected, and Coppin will have another baseline inbound with 10 seconds to shoot. 3:34 on the first half game clock. Down 18 are the Eagles. Got to get it in. Lob for Hammond. It should have been a Kent steal. Coach Mulkey wanted that.
Oh, yes, she did.
Jump shot on the way. High arcing from Roberts. Couldn't connect.
Now, Coppin's got to get back if they're going to match up man in transition or go zone.
Ooh, tough layup. Johnson
Yeah.
couldn't hit. That's pink. It is. It'll
Yeah.
go Coppin's way, so they get the stop. Need a basket here. LSU's largest lead has been this 18-point lead.
Right,
And
right.
through almost 20 minutes of action, not much you can complain about score-wise.
No, it's just the turnovers. You know, you got to cut down on the turnovers. I'm sure Coach Woods is going to be talking about that at halftime. Like that, you know, that's just an unforced turnover. You know, you got to be on a better angle. If your offensive player, if your teammate's not open, that, you know, Morrow's right there denying the pass. You can't force that entry. You know, you got to
get a little closer as well.
You got to get closer, and your offensive players got to get better position there.
Coppin fourth in the MEAC in turnovers per game at 14.9, up to 13 here tonight, which you expect that number to be inflated against this caliber of opponent.
And they've played some strong opponents thus far, so we can understand why those turnovers are so high.
A very good group of 5 schedule mid-major-wise for this Coppin State team.
Exactly, and they've had injuries. They played without a couple of their players in some of those games as well.
And without a big factor here tonight in Colleen Buckner, who's out with that torn ACL for the rest of the year.
Right.
And this is the first time they've really played a whole game. She's missed a couple games this season, but really now you got to figure out what your identity is without your toughest player, really.
Exactly, and they'll figure it out. Like right now, they're patient, run their offense. That's
Roberts,
a great shot.
No. Offensive board. Lawrence went baseline, kicking it out. Hammond wants 3. She's got 12.
Hammond's got the hot hand. My philosophy has always been feed the beast. Hammond's the beast right now. She's knocking down the 3. Let's find Hammond and get her the ball.
Reese leads the game with Hammond with 12 points. They go inside. It's Morrow, and she banks it in for the answer. She's up to 7 now.
And there she is, underneath the basket scoring. We saw her score on the perimeter. She's a phenomenal scorer. She can score from pretty much anywhere on the court.
And another kicked ball. You got to find a way not to get trapped. The Coppin guard's getting trapped between that 10-foot volleyball line and midcourt, and that's where they're trying to make that entry pass, which is allowing LSU to get those turnovers and those steals.
Might be a good idea, too, in that horn set, if the players would step off of that elbow area.
Yeah, don't be so connected.
Right, step off that elbow area a little bit. Come out, step out to the three-point line a little bit.
Now
Give a little more space.
You saw Roberts and Morrow fighting at that for position at that elbow just a moment ago. Hammond turns the corner. Lawrence, a 3 on the way. Layla, bang, bang. 26-40 LSU.
And that's the way the offense is supposed to run, Kyle. That's how it's supposed to go. Great job. Way to knock down that 3.
And Reese, offensive foul, throwing Sharia Roberts to the ground. It is Reese's first personal, and that drew a big applaud from the Coppin State fans behind us.
That it did. I tell you, it's frustrating sometimes. You know, you get down there and you've got, everyone's focused on her, they're clamoring on her, hands are on her, and so naturally, you're going to throw an elbow, not intentional, but she was just trying to get the kid off of her, and
I feel like everybody who tries to post up smaller defenders is good for at least 1 a game.
Right, that's the one.
And that's your 1. All right,
and,
got it out of
the way.
And
Coach Mulkey does a great job, takes her out, gets her settled down, she'll get back in the game, she'll be fine.
First time Angel Reese has headed to the bench, and with just over a minute before the half, getting extended breather. Lawrence playing point guard out here with 10. Going to step into another one. Oh, it almost went back to back. It went halfway down.
Oh, wow, Cal, that had gone down. They're taking the air out of the ball right now. Taking the air out of the ball.
Yeah, that time they went back because I think if Lawrence hits one, she's kind of feeling it.
Right.
She needs to see if it's her night from deep. Morrow, another turnaround. Short, another offensive rebound, and that's going to be Hammond picking up her second personal. Yeah. Just trying to fight against the 6'1" or the 6'6" freshman.
When you're a little guard like that, and you got to try to put your body on the big. You got to try to put your body in the big and try to move her out of position so that when she does, so that you don't foul. And when she does catches it, that she's out of position to be able to go right back up and finish.
So the first time we've been over the team foul limit here on either side, we'll send a 58% free throw shooter to the charity stripe. In and out and back out again.
Much rather have her earn her points from the free throw line than put backs underneath the basket. So let's see if Coppin can box out here. Let's see what happens.
And I think Del Rosario came into this program at the perfect time. As a 5-star freshman, she doesn't have to play a ton of minutes. She can get the experience she needs.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. She can come in. She's playing behind, Angel Reese, and she's, I'm sure she's getting a lot of reps in practice, and then when she has an opportunity in games like this to come in and get some game experience, because there's nothing like game experience.
They're going to go right back to her. She keeps it high, throws up an air ball. Coppin again doesn't secure the rebound. They didn't secure the rebound off the 2 missed free throws either.
No.
And that allows LSU extra possessions.
And who gets the rebound? Morrow.
She's working on her
and
way,
there
and there's another one on the putback. No, Jones has it. 30 seconds to go. Inside contact. That's got to be a foul. I think it has to be.
There was a lot of contact.
I think Jones did a good job of selling it.
Right.
But still, I mean, Poa did a good job to get in position as well to force the non-whistle. So you got to give credit on the defensive side as well. But I think in a game like this, you kind of have to help each side out. On the runner, Kent, no. Jones with 2. She's going to hold, not get a shot away. Coppin's going to go into the always
ready.
The clock.
You come out after halftime. You got your team pumped, ready to play, and then first second ticks off the clock, and you've got a clock issue.
It's always the clock. So they take 2 seconds off. Here we go. Coppin basketball going left to right in the pink. LSU in the white going right to left. It's Tyler Gray. Hammond now off the handoff for the first Coppin possession, turning the corner to her left. Handoff Staples. Back to the middle. Lawrence turning on Reese. Reese going to get called for a foul. Coach Mulkey wants to travel. I must say, I like the Christmas colors over there from Coach Mulkey.
I like the Christmas colors, too. Coach Mulkey is definitely the Christmas spirit.
They're Tigers.
Oh, yeah.
It makes sense.
There you go. But I got to tell you, they finally went left on that 1-4 high set. The little dribble drive and the 1-4 high set, they went left, and that's what happened. She got fouled.
Baseline inbound now. Reese picked up her second, and Coppin will throw it off of Poa. Retain possession here. So we'll see how this second half plays out. Be big for Coppin to get an opening possession basket here. Has Lawrence wide open, thought about it. Oh, got away with one that time.
That she did. They missed that one, Kyle.
She picked up her pivot foot there, and now it's Roberts up top on the left wing with 10 handoff. Morrow trying to jump it, pokes it loose. It's going to stay Coppin ball on this now near sideline just in front of us here. It'll be a Mozzie Staples inbound. Be aware of the shot clock here, 6 seconds to shoot. They get it in for Lawrence. She's going to keep 2. Staples did not get it off.
That's the second shot clock violation, Kyle. You know, you got to run something going to the basket, or you have to have something set up where someone's coming off of a screen for a shot. You just can't waste a possession like that.
And on that one, I think Layla Lawrence wanted to do that pull-up that she had in that first half, but against Angel Reese in that longer frame.
Longer frame. She was doing a little too much with the ball. Just you know, one move, one strong move, and let it fly.
Johnson a pull-up 3. Oh, splash.
Flauget is saluting her fans back in Savannah, Georgia, with all these threes she's knocking down tonight.
She's got 14 now to lead all scorers, and it's 43-26. LSU up 17. Staples threw it right to the feet of Roberts, and it's stolen by Morrow. Outletted ahead. Reese running the break. Going to give it up. Johnson back to Angel, and Angel lays it up and in. Unselfishness.
They're extremely unselfish, and that's what LSU wants to do. They want to run in transition, and that is why Coppin has to do a better job of taking care of the ball. They cannot continue to force those entry passes.
Hammond with it on the handoff. Calls for a screen from Roberts. Now looking for Staples, finds her.
That's the pick and pop they're looking for.
Lawrence inside, Roberts with 4, 3. Had it stripped away and stolen. It's Johnson gonna run the break now for the Tigers. Gets into the middle of the paint on Lawrence and banked it home. And for the first time tonight, LSU's on top by 20. Plus, it's a 21-point lead.
Great move by Flauget. She got a little contact there, but she knocked that shot down. So now we've got to, you know, Coppin's got to settle down. They've got to get into their offense, and they've got to get into a rhythm.
Now they send Staples on that Iverson cut across the face of the defense. Gray kept possession and then threw it away. And once again, it's Angel Reese, this time to her left. Lays it up with the right and missed it.
Lefty on the left side, tried to go right. Come on, let's go. I think Kim had a strong conversation with her team at halftime. What do you think?
I think so. They kicked them into gear a little bit.
Yeah, they've come out a little bit feistier than they did in the first half, Kyle.
And you know what? Sometimes you just kind of
you gotta
settle into a game, and it's just, well, we should be up by this much as TK Hammond pulls up again. Her fifth three.
I want to see Hammond get the ball more. I want to see some action where she's coming off screens because she's a great three-point shooter.
Oh, good seal from Morrow and an even better pass from Flauget Johnson. 49-29. Gray to her right.
They're jumping the ball screen, as you notice. So as soon as the ball handler comes off the screen, they're jumping the ball screen, and they want to force the ball handler to go back to the opposite direction. They're doing a really good job. Oh, she tried to sell that offensive foul there. Yeah.
Is there not a flop I thought that was the new rule this year.
Well,
there's a flop technical now,
well,
or at least a warning.
Yeah, not so much. You don't see it so much on the women's side.
Get some full court pressure, trying to force some more turnovers, which has been the problem for Coppin in this third quarter.
Exactly. Like I said, Cal, I'm sure Coach Mulkey went in there and told her team, hey, we're not on Christmas break yet. This is the last game before Christmas break, but you all need to pick it up because this is not how the LSU Tigers play basketball.
Yeah, they'll get to play Jacksonville the day before New Year's Eve on the 30th is their next game. So 10 days off, and now Coppin trying to get it inbounds and stay out of a trap, and they do, and now they break the pressure. Haven't seen a lot of pressure tonight from LSU. Saw it a lot in their last game,
right,
in that win that they are coming off of against Northwestern State on Sunday.
Correct. I want Hammond to get loose again because she's hot. We need to get her loose so she can knock down another three.
That shot on the way too strong from Coppin, and a rebound for Reese. And she's quickly up ahead into the front court, getting her side going. Morrow, they go over top of her, find Williams. She'll pull up and knock down, and it's 53-29.
Williams is a nice freshman. I tell you, she doesn't play like a freshman, that's for sure. She's got a great basketball body, a great basketball IQ, and she does a really good job of picking her spots and knowing when to score.
And you know what? The third quarter has been Achilles' heel for Coppin State all season long through their first 12 games.
You got to come out of that locker room with some fire, some energy, some goals in terms of what you want to, how you want to start the start the second half.
Jones with 5 finds Blackstone, got hit and a foul. I think, that was close. Williams.
That was close. But
will be called for was that her second foul?
She got a little arm there. She got a little arm there. She did. She got a little arm there.
And you know what? When you have this kind of length and size that LSU has, you can block 3-point shots.
You can. You can, but you got to be careful and not to make any contact on that shooter. And she made contact on that shooter. So hopefully, we can knock down these. They can knock down these three free throws here, put a dent in this lead, and maybe that'll give them a little momentum.
And Blackstone misses the first one again. This is her second time to the line to shoot 3.
Exactly. And that's the thing. You got to. Like we talked about the turnovers, you go to the free throw line. The free throw line is your friend. They're free. You got to knock down all of them.
So Faith hits her second free throw, and now her third as well. So that time she goes 2 for 3 from the line. Positive sign for her. Coppin still winless here inside the PEC arena this year, 0-4, and they're going to.
Yeah, she held her. She had her arm.
Which one?
Exactly.
It's almost a double foul.
Yeah.
I think who'd they get on that one? They got Jones. Or no, they got Roberts for her first. It was Roberts. I thought it could have been her or Jenkins.
I believe so.
And another bucket inside. And it's Morrow. 55-31, 5 minutes to play. Jones trying to go left.
Powell doing a good job of defending. They're switching, and they can do that. They're very versatile on the perimeter. They've got, they've got a squad out there now, LSU does, where all those kids can switch. They can all switch.
Hammond finding space, separation. Couldn't hit that one too strong. She left that one a little flat as well. 55-31, here comes LSU. With the lead and the ball. It's Johnson rather on that far side wing. Thought about pulling up, skip past Poa, able to corral it into the left corner near side try. Williams in and out, rebound Morrow. Right hand, got it to spin in.
I tell you, Morrow is good.
Yes, very.
She's a great compliment to this team. I mean, she's good. She's a baller.
Part of a very good transfer class that LSU has had over the past couple of seasons. Last year, this year has good transfers. Out of DePaul is Anissa Morrow.
Exactly, yes.
Lawrence with 6 now.
You see how they're jumping that ball screen? They're coming out after, and that's forcing her to turn it over.
Jenkins didn't roll that time either. Lawrence was trying to find her on that slip. Johnson inside to Reese, turning, firing, hitting for her 18th point is Angel Reese.
Angel does a good job. I mean, she's a long, lanky young lady, and she can twist and turn and lay that ball up. She does a really good job with that. You can't let her get positioned like that in the paint.
59-31 is your score. Largest lead now at 26.
I think at this point, Coppin really needs to focus on running their offense, being patient, and getting the best shot possible and not forcing it. Here's a good post up
Inside
here.
Lawrence, reverse laying is good. Layla's
nice.
in double digits now with 11.
Very
and that's
nice.
what we were talking about in the first half. Angel Reese is going to gamble a little bit, try and get those steals, and she's very good at getting those steals. Has 5 already tonight. Couldn't get number 6 as Lawrence comes up with that, finds Jones. It's a 3-on-2. Jones going to pull up, too strong, couldn't hit, hesitated a little bit.
You know what?
Reese hop step around to her right hand and hits Layla Lawrence with the same celebration on the way back down the floor. She's got 20.
That she does.
Now Reese guarding Lawrence again. Lawrence calling for it down here. She wants it back. They go away from her though.
She needs to use her body and her size and post up in that paint and seal Angel in there.
Blackstone turning it over. Williams, and they're gonna get Lawrence. She was good defense until she swung at the basketball.
And that's the thing. When you're not in position to block the shot, just stand straight up, hands straight up. Hands straight up. Don't push your body into them, your lower body, your hips. Just straight up. But don't give up an and one. Let's not do that. She's more important on the floor than she is on the bench.
And it'll be free throws upcoming, or one free throw rather. Sig has ballooned from 14 to 30 here to start as you see Angel Reese with her 20th point on her 9th made basket.
The turnovers, I tell you. It's been the turnovers.
And Williams able to connect on that three-point play. Coppin State basketball with 2:18 to go in the third quarter. Inside Lawrence, left elbow, turning.
You can see the difference in the aggression that LSU's playing defensively than they played in the first half. They're being a lot more aggressive. They're going underneath ball screens on non-shooters. They're doing a really good job of limiting Coppin to just one and done and getting out in transition. There's Michaela Williams.
Couldn't hit, short. Johnson, an offensive rebound.
I tell you, corner ball is, all right.
And a travel on the freshman inside. Didn't like the call.
You really got to watch your feet. You know, that's the thing. Me being a big myself, a 6'2" post player, formerly a 6'2" post player, you got to watch your feet. When you catch the basketball, you can't catch it and hop to make your move. You've got to put that ball on the deck or keep that pivot foot.
Now Coppin gets a stop, a rare one in this third quarter. Gray poked loose, got it back in the corner. Now up top it goes. Hammond finding Hawthorne, didn't give it back to her. She'll face up. Handoff for Staples. Now for Lawrence. Kick out Gray. Thought about it with 5. 4 now Staples. Jab step, stepping back, high arcing shot off top of the glass, and another shot clock violation. That's what LSU does.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the third one. That's the third shot clock violation. But LSU is playing so aggressively defensively, and what they're doing a really good job of, they're playing with their hands out, and they're moving their feet, and they're not allowing Coppin to get into their offensive rhythm. And it's really frustrating and flustering Coppin, as you can see, and they're not able to get a shot off.
60 seconds to play in this third quarter. Johnson, inside it goes. Del Rosario the kick out, and Coach Mulkey with the catch.
Coach Mulkey over
signal.
there. Yeah, Coach Mulkey over there officiating a little bit. She knew that. That was a little too much mustard on that pass there, I think, Kyle.
Yeah, got to know who you're skipping the ball to and how tall they are.
Exactly.
And it can be hard for 6'6" to try and keep that pass down.
She's been in the weight room. You can tell.
Hammond wants another. Can't hit. Stuck at 5 again. What happened against Pittsburgh. She hit 5 in that first half and then kind of was stuck and only got 3 more shots off.
Well, I tell you what, she's stuck. She needs a jump start because they need her to knock down some shots.
19 to go, about a 3.5-second difference shot and game clocks as Williams will run the action. Now 8 to shoot. Gray almost came up with the steal.
If Coppin can get a stop here, this would be phenomenal. 4
Johnson,
seconds.
a deep one, and it went halfway down the tip. No whistle. And another missed shot. Coppin stopped playing. They thought they heard a whistle. They did not on the Del Rosario putback. And it is now 60 minutes to go from the PEC Arena. A sellout, standing room only crowd remains here for this final 10 minutes. 64-33, LSU on top. Kyle Borg alongside Audra Smith, the former South Carolina State women's basketball coach and the current vice president of the Play for K games at the K-Yow Foundation.
I feel like we blinked, and it's like, oh my gosh.
That third quarter went quick.
It went quick. And not only that, this place is even more packed, which is amazing. It's phenomenal. This is great for the K-Yow Cancer Fund. It's great for Play for K. As I said, we're playing a great game. Two great teams out here competing their hearts out for a great cause, rebounding for a cause. Hope people will scan the QR code and donate for life-saving cancer research and helping underserved and under-resourced women receive access to quality cancer health care.
And it was a tough third quarter for Coppin, both offensively and defensively, but a great third quarter for LSU, offensive and defensively.
A great one. And what's happening now is Coppin is missing shots. They're turning the ball over, and what's LSU doing? They're getting out in transition.
And I think that's something you expected. You just didn't know when it was going to show up, but I think you're almost glad it showed up in the third quarter instead of the first quarter.
Exactly.
And Johnson almost got the up and under, and now the big roll from Del Rosario up and in. She's now got 4 points.
So I think for the rest of this quarter here, Coppin has just got to, run their offense. Let's again, small victories. Let's see if we can run our offense. Whoa.
Hammond connects in a career high, 6 made triples and 18 points for her.
What have I been saying? Can we keep finding Hammond? She's going to secure the bag. Let's go.
It is, in fact, her career high. And a career high in makes as well. Now we got a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Roberts hit the ground. Reese came away from it, reacting to what I didn't see what happened, but was likely getting held.
Yeah, it was
likely getting held.
Yeah, she was holding. I think she was trying to, deny. We'll see here.
Well, that's the
previous play. That's an interesting little interaction there, that play. But hey, ball went in. That's all that matters.
Oh, and another touch pass underneath to the inbounder Velez, who's on the board.
We saw that in the first half, and what did I say? You have to pay attention to the inbounder. Where are they going?
I don't know if that's something LSU runs consistently, but it's what they've run consistently tonight.
Well, LSU does a really good job of reading the defense. They're reading the defense and take what the defense gives them.
Hammond short on that one. This place was ready to erupt again.
It was ready to, just explode, Kyle.
You might be down 32, but this place is looking for something to cheer about, and it's been Tiffany Hammond. Underneath, Reese, reverse, and there's the LSU side. Reese up to 22. Season high is 28 for her.
Well, I'll tell you, she's got time to get there and get a little bit more if they don't, take better care of the basketball. Coppin State, that is. Now they're being patient, which is good. Let's be patient. Let's see what we have here. A little ISO action going up top.
Gray, step back three off the left side of the rim and out. And here comes LSU up 34. Reese to her left, got it.
Isn't it nice to have a post player that size that can handle a ball and run the break? I mean, what do? You got to stop the ball, Kyle.
You have to
attempt. Can you give me an attempt?
Make her handle it.
Make her handle it.
And she can handle it nicely for 6'3". She's very good at handling the basketball.
I don't want to jab at her. I want to get out on the stance and
make her give it up.
But and we're super excited to be here.
And everybody has somebody that they are family members with, friends with, that they know they are affected by some form of cancer along the way. It's at a crazy number statistically about how that.
It really is. 1 in 3 women will hear their words, you have cancer. We at the K-Yow Cancer Fund, we're working diligently so no woman has to hear that. That is our goal.
72-36, LSU on top. Coppin with the basketball. 7:12 to play in the fourth. Lawrence stripped away, got it back to Jones.
Great hustle play.
Inside, Lawrence couldn't hit the chip shot. Floater from about 5 feet.
They needed that finish. They're scrappy. They're still scrapping though, Kyle. They are scrapping. So you know what? As a coach, I'm good with that. Keep scrapping. Keep playing hard. Keep competing. Don't lay down.
LSU ball into the corner it goes. Johnson, another three. She's been good from there tonight, but couldn't hit that. Reese has another rebound. Out top it goes. Velez, a pull-up jump shot, left elbow way off, and it's fought for. Lawrence has it. Gray will push the pace, get it across.
Flaugier is making sure she stays pretty tight there to Hammond.
Yeah, you have to now.
Yeah.
Up to 6 made threes. Jones finds Blackstone, who will drive inside, lay it off. A three from Tyler Gray is long. Blackstone the tip. Jones has it, a free throw line. Jump shot is good for Angel Jones.
Nice job. Great hustle. Great hustle. Great hustle.
Angel's on the board for the first time tonight. And that's surprising considering she's averaging about 11 points a game and has been a big key for Coppin's offense. Whistle and another travel.
And that's the thing. You see what she's doing? She's shuffling her feet. She has to keep her pivot foot. If she's gonna make a simple drop step, or if she's just gonna turn and shoot, she cannot shuffle her feet. She has to establish a pivot foot, and she hasn't been able to do that. Those last 2 turnovers, that's exactly what she did. She shuffled her feet.
And it's what we were talking about in that first half. Was this is the learning moment for the freshmen?
Exactly.
You get away with that kind of at the high school, the
right,
AAU level,
but not at
but
this level.
not at the level LSU plays at.
Exactly.
Three on the way. Hammond in and out. It went halfway down.
In transition, here we go. Flaugier
No
with
dribble.
the finish.
And Johnson again. Flaugier is up to 18.
LSU does a good job. Once the rebound's secured, they take off, and they do a great job of those long outlet passes, and turns into easy layups for them.
Looking to get out in transition and get out and run, and you have to try and find a way to stop it.
Exactly.
Hammond thought about it that time, puts it on the floor, finds Tyler Gray. She's looking for space. Can't do it. Hammond, left corner, three. Yes!
Hammond.
21 for Tiffany Hammond, and the career night for her, and it's a great time to have a career night.
All I got to say is, number 2, can you do something for me?
She has for Coppin so far, 21 of the 41.
That she has.
74-41 inside. It's Reese. She's fouled by Hammond. It'll be her 3rd personal.
Now, if Hammond had gotten there 2 seconds sooner with her hand straight up, it would have been a no call. But because she got there late and bumped her, that forced the foul.
And Hammond putting the MEAC on notice.
She's letting them know. Look out for number 2.
That not only is Layla Lawrence a dominant presence for Coppin, the fact that Mozzie Staples, Faith Blackstone, and Angel Jones are going to get it going at some point, well, they have a shooter just in case.
Just in case. She's coming loaded.
And tonight she is hitting on all cylinders.
That
she is tonight.
So glad to see that Coppin is still competing and playing hard and giving it everything they have.
Blackstone a three. Yeah!
All right. How about that?
And that
finding a rhythm.
That is huge. If you've watched this Coppin basketball team all non-conference like I have, the 18% from 3 for Faith Blackstone, that's a huge make for her.
And that's a huge confidence builder for her. And that's what shooting's all about. It's about confidence.
Johnson missed the lay-in. Got her own miss. Was she out of bounds?
Yes.
She was. I have just been told that Hammond is 1 off from tying the school record in made triples.
That's fantastic.
So with 4 minutes to go, we want 2 more.
Yeah.
We're rooting for 2 more.
She's been doing a phenomenal job of picking her spots and getting open and knocking down the 3 tonight. I tell you, she's been doing an awesome job. So LSU needs to pay even more attention to where Hammond is.
And I mean, credit Flaugier for guarding her as closely as she is.
Yes.
She's working hard
she
out
is.
there. Inside
Nice
Lawrence,
steal.
post move, can't get it to go. Oh, and now a steal for Gray. Inside, left hand, banked it in.
Kyle, that's what you want to see from your team. Even as though it's 3 minutes to go in this game and they're down 30 points, you still want to see your team fighting, and that's what the Coppin State Eagles are doing right now. They're still battling.
It's what Coach Wood talks about all the time. Oh, and now the late whistle. And the foul on Layla Lawrence. That's going to be her 4th. And the 6'6", Aaliyah Del Rosario headed to the line. But that's who you want at the line. She missed her first 2, but Coppin didn't secure the rebound.
So let's hope this time that, If she misses the free throw, that Coppin's able to secure the rebound and come back on the opposite end and have some success, offensively.
How much more time does Coach Mulkey give Angel Reese? And that's going to answer the question.
Well, maybe.
And now here comes the ovation from the LSU fans.
There you go. That's class. That's class, Kyle.
You knew it was coming at some point, unless this was like a one-point game.
Right.
But we came here for a reason, and it was to give Angel Reese a game in front of her family.
Right. And a nice homecoming, and she did that. That's class.
26 points, 11 of 15 from the floor, 6 boards, a couple assists, 5 steals, and a block in 33 minutes from Angel Reese. An excellent game for her.
I'd say that's a pretty good night. Yeah, that's a pretty good.
It's just another day at the office,
really,
another
day
right?
at the office. Yeah. That's good. Good numbers.
And she hits that one that time. And is Layla coming back? No, they're gonna let this one roll and then get Lawrence back in. Yeah, that is Lawrence over there at the table.
Yeah.
So this is Poa guarding Gray.
And, got to give Poa, a lot of credit. She's done a good job of playing that point guard position with Haley Van Lith being out with that plantar fasciitis. That's a very painful injury. And it rest. You have to rest it. But
right.
She's been doing a really good job of directing this team.
Jones up top, Blackstone thought about it, puts it on the deck, inside, right hand, got the lay-in.
And the crowd goes wild. The coaches are excited. The players are excited for Coppin State. This is a building. This is building confidence for them.
And you know what? This is the type of game where you're getting fans from both sides. As Del Rosario scores on the right block, you know that fans are going to be here. Yes, they're here to see Angel Reese.
Right.
And yes, they're here to see LSU. But this is going to hopefully keep the Coppin State fans coming. 79 LSU on top with 2.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Coppin with the basketball, moving left to right. It's Tyler Gray looking for the handoff. Couldn't find Hammond, guarded by Kent. Now they do find Hammond. Thought about it, couldn't find space, looking for some space.
There they are, jumping that ball screen again, preventing that action, that two-man game action.
Gray turns the corner, pulls up at the free throw line, left it strong, got her own miss, kick out. Jones, Hammond stepping into a triple. Too strong. She was looking to tie the record there with 8.
Wow. Well, she still has some time, Cal. It may happen. It may happen.
Back up top, Poa. Trying to go inside. They get it there.
Trap.
Double team, kick out. Velez. Corner 3 on the way, right side. Kent Strong, offensive rebound. Put back, left short, another one, and now a foul. And Del Rosario's going to the line. Blackstone doing everything she could. But what can you do against 6'6"?
I mean, there's not a whole lot she can do with that. I mean, just try to be straight up and not foul. But, hey, she fouled her, and guess what? She didn't give up and won. So now she's got to go to the line and prove it from the line.
And, people talk about college basketball in general, men's, women's.
Right.
The amount of parity there is now. Because, back in the day, it was, okay, it's this team, men's, women's. It was UConn.
Right.
It was Stanford.
Right.
It was South Carolina. It was Notre Dame. It was Coach Mulkey's Baylor teams.
Right.
It was just South Carolina and LSU.
Right.
But now as you kind of go into it, now you've got the Iowas, and you've got the rest of the
and
SEC,
you have the Utahs,
the
you
Pac-12.
have UCLA, you have teams, you have Texas A&M, I think, just cracked the top 25. It's amazing. The parity in women's basketball has grown tremendously. Just like with how the fun has grown tremendously. And I just want to give you a did you know? Did you know that we leave a $100,000 grant at every Final Four in the city of every Final Four? $100,000 grant. Every Final Four. That was one of Coach Al's missions, and we do that. And it's just goes to show you the growth. The power of one. And that's the vision with coaches. The power the power of one team and putting that team together and getting that team working and going in the right direction. It's amazing.
Coach Mulkey didn't like the call or didn't like Poa pressing up on Tyler Gray there.
Well, I tell you what, Coach Mulkey's going to coach till the final horn sounds.
You should.
We don't care what the score is. She is going to coach the entire game.
As a coach should, and a Hall of Fame coach that she is, with 704 wins in about a minute and 13 seconds.
Right.
Blackstone driving, kicking. It's Lawrence, a high arcing shot, tried to bank it in, but it was way off to the right. Who's going to get it?
She shot it really high because she was trying to avoid getting that shot blocked.
And now Coppin with 1 second on the shot clock will have a baseline inbound. I'd say, Hammond, just throw this thing up there.
Yeah, that's a great, hey, sounds like a great play to me.
And here comes Izzy Besselman for the first time this evening, the Baton Rouge native, hometown.
Yeah, all right.
Getting
hometown
some
girl.
action.
There we go. Great to see these players get a chance to get in and get some
for
action.
Hammond, couldn't get it to her, and that's just going to end up being a turnover because they just had to get the ball in bounds.
Exactly.
I think
right.
At that point, do you just kind of take the 5-second call, or just whatever the turnover is going to be, it's still a turnover?
It's still a turnover.
80-48, 63 seconds to go. Likely, depending on how fast LSU goes here, Coppin might have one, maybe two more shots.
Well, I tell you, this has been a great game. We have 52 seconds left to go in this game, and Coppin is still scrapping and playing hard and giving it all that she has, and that's the same thing for our survivors and thrivers out there. They're fighting every single day, and we're with them 100% in their fight. And we're so fortunate and grateful to have the opportunity to have been here for Play for K night, and the crowd is phenomenal. Coppin has scrapped and played very hard and been very aggressive, and they're still at it.
Blackstone, another try from three, couldn't hit, rebound, and that should do it for this one. LSU will win game number 12 in a row after dropping their season opener to Colorado. Up back to 12 in a row now. Their next game will be against Jacksonville on the 30th before they start SEC play. Coppin will have a shorter Christmas holiday. They're back in action down in Durham to take on the Blue Devils and Carol Lawson on the 28th, as LSU victorious 80-48 here on the road. An Angel Reese homecoming and a victory, as Coach Mulkey and Jermaine Woods, the head coach for Coppin State, have a conversation at half court.
And I'm sure she's telling